Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Footy talk, brand new week. Joe's in the building. What you saying, bro?
Listen, I come true with that black people's timing. Do you know what I mean? But we're changing that. You know?
Bruv, them man said turtleneck, bruv. The comments, bro. Them man were like, I bet man's going to be in a... Bruv, they said, I bet man's going to be in a turtleneck, bro, with alligator shoes, blood. That's what man said.
Bro, I've just finished doing another show in it, so I come on and sometimes we got to switch. You know what I mean? From payroll Joe to
look at that, bro.
The truth. You know what I mean? I got to pay for these chandeliers, bro. What are you talking about?
Man said Mr. Turtleneck, bro. That's what I was saying, bro.
That's my style. You already know. You lot are lucky I'm not wearing the thingy hat today. I thought, you know what? I got a trim today, a legal one. Because obviously, when you do a little bit of the TV thing, man said, Pastor Joe, you know, am I stupid? Oh, yo, bro. You know what? Drip God Joe. Big shout out to my pastor and that anyway. You get me? So, boom.
Come on. Hey, big up everyone inside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good vibes only, bruv. It's been a up and down weekend. You know them ones. It depends on who you support and that.
Man said, Joe looks like the guy from Pixar Souls.
Bro, listen, when I tell you, yeah, the comment section, yeah, it's mad, bro.
Bro, oh my days. No, you gotta say it else. Oh, wow.
Hey, bro, the comments today, bro. How come I say Allison must have smoked something heavy at halftime? Blue is looking red and that. Oi, blood. Is that the worst goalkeeping performance you've seen in the Premier League, bro? Like, I swear down, I can't remember one like that.
It's a shame it had to be him. Do you know what I mean? No, because it don't matter if you're a United fan or not. We can all agree that guy has been a fantastic goalkeeper in the last few years. At one point, I was it's only because it's him, and I know like he's got like, you know, religious beliefs and that. I thought, is this guy trying to throw the game away, bro? Like some of them like he had big dough, big dough on City winning. I just thought, nah. But
he looked like he was match fixing, bro. It was mad. Like some of the stuff I saw, bro. He done it twice in a row, you know. Like if you count the first goal as a blunder as well, like I don't know. Like it's one of them ones where I'll be a bit nicer about the first one and say, you know what, he stopped it. He didn't know a lot of the times keepers save it and you don't know who's gonna come out to in it. But yo, the second and the third goal, bruv. What?
But it was within that second one, I think it was the second one where he had made an error. Then his defenders have kind of got him out of it.
And then he kicked him back out. I just thought, man made 2 errors in 1 goal. I've never seen it like that. He got a second bite of the cherry, you know, and man bugged out again.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought this looks a bit mad still. But because it's him, I thought, you know what, yeah, I don't think he's the type of guy to be doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, they look mad dodgy still.
Nah, it's hilarious, bro. What a game that was, bro. Like, what a game that was. That game had everything, blood. Unless you support Liverpool, blood. Man had a penalty miss. Man had a Salah dive, customary. You know them ones there, bruv, that he's been doing for years and no one talks about it. And then man want to talk about how many pens United get. Bro, what? Listen, Mo Salah been diving, bro. You know what I mean? For years. Look at the way he went down, like man took an axe to his leg, bro. Like, them kind of things need to be stamped out the game, bruv. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. Like Mo uses his momentum in it. Like, to be very honest with you, like he uses his momentum.
Yeah, but his momentum goes that way, but he always falls that way, blood. It don't make sense.
Arm that went up when he
went like that.
Yeah, like that. Like,
nah, bro, nah. Unbelievable. Some of the worst stuff I've seen, bro.
It is, but you know, say what you like, but I'm one of those guys, yeah. When someone is that good, yeah, I kind of ignore the diving. Because don't forget, CR7 was kind of like that as well, like before, and you know what I mean. But even though he weren't the CR7 that left you, like I still felt like he's a good player, man. Me personally, I'm not saying I'm right, but sometimes I kind of just like ignore. You can let it slide, but it looked bad. It looked bad. I can't lie.
It looked terrible. You say that, but then, bruv, man, get onto Neymar, yeah, for getting kicked and actually going over, yeah, because they say he rolls around too much, but at least he gets kicked. This brother. Man must have like little pinch of the shirt, you know, and arms gone up and that, like he's been shot in the back, like Ricky, blood. You know what I mean? He looked like he got a shotgun to the back, fam. Man got a shotgun to the back, bruv. Double barrel, blood. That's how, bruv. That's how Mo Salah went down. I can't forgive stuff like that, and especially when these same managers want to talk about how many penalties United get, bro. Nah, allow it.
Yeah, nah, I'm not even gonna lie, and the reason why I feel like you're hearing like I'm in the middle is because obviously I generally like Mo Salah, and I feel like I just think he's a top class player, but yeah, and it weren't good. You can't really defend that still. It weren't good at all. But
That's
boy,
what I mean.
do you reckon do you reckon they're gonna be keeping an eye on him now, or do you reckon they're just gonna be like, Mo Salah, Liverpool?
Bro, he's been doing it though, and they don't mind. You know them
Yeah.
ones, they don't mind, bro. Like he hasn't really got a reputation for it. You know them ones, and he should have a reputation for it because he's been doing it for years. So that's why I think it's gonna go under the radar, innit? The diving thing, bro. But he's not the only one. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Even Harry Kane's a diver. There's bare them that are divers, bro. But they just get
no.
Harry Kane is the kind of player that will see you coming, slow down, yeah, and then drag his leg, blood. Like he's another one, bro. And people say, "Oh, it's intelligent playing." That he's either diving, yeah, or he's backing into man when they jump and making them land on their head and that, bro. He does madness, bro. He's a dirty player, fam. So it's one of them ones where
Harry Kane's a dirty player.
He's a dirty player, blood. Trust me, bro. There's receipts out there. There's receipts, bro. I've seen whole compilations of him endangering man, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna definitely keep an eye out for this one. Like normally, like I would love to come and argue with you, but I can't. I ain't seen enough of what I call him as a diver. I don't know what you guys think in the comments. Obviously, this is Rants' channel, innit? So the army's gonna back man, innit? So, but you know, just a bit of honesty. You know what I mean? You know what? Honest about man's turtleneck. Someone said scummy Kane, you know.
Bro, but listen, Kane's on it, you know. Bro, understand that. He's a bad dude. He is, bro. I'm telling you. But it goes under the radar, bro, because he's the golden boy right now. But nah, Harry Kane, he's been cheating, bro.
I'm gonna keep a closer eye still.
He been cheating, man. But them man we're talking about it already, bruv. The Stockport Iniesta, bruv. Man like Philip Fodinho and that blood. Did you see that performance yesterday?
Rants. That boy, yeah, is the truth. And you know what, yeah, I'm glad he played well as well, because I've been saying, yeah, I got a group chat with some of my brethren and that, yeah, that I say like, raw, like this boy is good, you know, and they've been getting at man like raw. He's not all that good. He's playing in the particular team, etc., etc. So hold on a second. I got my pops has got to come in and get something. So yeah. So yeah, you know, good team, etc. But sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah. So good team, etc. But I think yesterday was one of those performances where you really come to life, innit? Like, and he did it when it counted. You know, bro, the boy is 20 years old, bro.
Yeah.
You have a performance like that. And I know you're a Techers man. I know you appreciate the way he took his goal. I know.
Yeah, different. But he's a different kind of player. He's definitely the best young player in the league, yeah. And it's like he's just so intelligent with it, bro. Like he's mad talented, isn't it? He's proper intelligent. I think that he's on another level, bro. He's on another level for his age. Like he should be starting week in, week out for Manchester City. And this is a team, yeah, that are going to win the Premier League. When you're saying, yeah, that a 19, 20-year-old youth should be starting, yeah, for the champions of England, bruv, that tells you how good he is. Because what? Yeah. Who the last 19, 20-year-olds playing for the champions? Rooney, Ronaldo. That's the level of player you got to be starting for the champions, bro.
That is a...
Because they're going to win the league this season. To be honest so when you look at it, 20 years old, starting in a champion. How old was Fabregas when he was starting for Arsenal? Around that age, innit?
17, 17 a bit younger.
Like a bit younger, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I mean. That's the caliber of player you have to be, you know, to be starting in the Premier League, yeah, for the top teams in the league, bro. You can't just be...
And this is a Pep team, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that means that the do you know what I mean? He's not really out here. Those guys, they have, you know, it's a bit obvious, but they do their football based on what someone can give them. They're not interested in a, you know, oh yeah, let's see if we can develop this player to be a man. Don't care, because those guys are always a season or two away from getting sacked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he ain't really got time to just be like nah. So don't get me wrong. I feel like the higher board and hierarchy would have said, look, we want this guy to do well because it's a great look for the club. I don't think Man City have that kind of marquee kind of young player that comes in and does really well. You know what I mean? I think what's the one before him that's come from academy? Who would you say? What, Michael Richards?
Sean Wright Phillips and Micah Richards, yeah. And
Long
then
time ago.
yeah, and then Daniel Sturridge. That's what I mean. Like they don't produce that often.
So
They don't produce
Foden,
that often, bro.
yeah, Foden doing well is important for everyone, and it's good to see that he actually deserves it as well. Because and ratings to Pep, because I think in the beginning people were trying to force it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, right, like, do you know what I mean? But when you hindsight, you sit and you think about it, like, nah, he shouldn't have just walked in and given him all those games when they were mashing up the Premier League. Because what's he gonna learn?
Yeah, it's true. He's earned it,
Yeah.
and the thing is, training with players that good can only improve you. And the thing is, yeah, like it's almost like Pep came in at the right time for his development. Because if he's only 20 now, that means he would have been what 16 or something when Pep came in.
17 years.
Yeah.
17 years.
So, bruv, like when you look at it like that, he came in at the perfect time here to just kind of take the talent that was already there, nurture it, and just bring it on. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's showing levels right now, yeah, that are frightening, bro. Frightening. And it's not just his technical ability, it's his decision making as well, bruv. He's got it all. Because when people talk about Saka and when people talk about Mason Greenwood, yeah, it's almost like he's at a next level of maturity. You know them ones. He seems like he's been playing at the top level for longer, even though maybe he hasn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Been around for long, and I don't think he's going to get burnt out either, you know, Rants. But go on, carry on. Yeah.
Yeah. I just think that, yeah, of course, he's a bit older than them. I think he's what, a year older than them or something like that. I'm think how old is Saka? Is he 19 as well?
Yeah, Saka's 90. Hold on, let me just check.
Because Mason's 19 as well. So either way, there's like a year between them, but he looks like he's a year more mature than them. Do you know what I mean? I just think he plays like he's older than them. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's looking real good right now.
That's key, you know. He plays like he's older than them. It's true. It's so true. Yeah. I mean, and do you know why I respect him as well, Rants, is because don't forget, this guy came in and he was in the same class as Ryan Sessegnon.
Okay.
And they were tipped because when I went to Russia in 2018, they were actually there as well. But they were there for the experience because the FA had said, look, these guys are our future.
Yeah, they're the next up. Yeah.
You and I both know that when you're young, anything can happen, bro. Anything. So the fact that he's been able to live up to his expectations, yeah, for the last 2-3 years, it's not easy to do, man.
It's crazy. And then when you look at Sessegnon as well, from being at Fulham, yeah, to the expectations on him, do you know what I mean? Meant to go to Tottenham, do the business, didn't really get the opportunity. Do you know what I mean? And look where Foden's gone. And that's what happens. Two players, exact same kind of reputation, started in the same place. One's kind of gone here, stagnated, and the other one's just gone there. You know what I mean? And that's what it is with football as well. Sometimes it's luck. Sometimes it's the manager that you have. Sometimes it's how you're handled, how you're nurtured. There's so many different things, yeah, that can kind of be responsible for a player's trajectory in football. That's why when you see a player doing well in the youth team, yeah, there's no foregone conclusion that, yeah, cool, this one's going to make it, bro. Because there's so many times where you've seen two players start at the same place and finish in two completely different places, bro.
No, it's true. And you guys have got a couple guys that are doing bits in it. I'm not 100% familiar as much as I can because I used to cover under 23s and I haven't done so as much recently. But I know that you got one brother that was packing in goals against Liverpool on Diallo's debut. What's that guy called again? The striker?
Can't remember. Like, I don't know how to pronounce his name, bruv. Begins with H or something. Hugo or something. I don't know, bruv.
He's really good player. Like, I've heard about him for a minute now.
I've heard about him, but I'm not too familiar with him. Every time I look at him, he looks like one of them players that will score loads of goals at that level, but I don't think he'll kick on like Premier League level. I think he'll be like a good football league striker. You know them one.
Joe Hugo or Hugo.
Yeah, Hugo or however. I don't know how to spell his pronounce his name.
Because I only catch highlights. I'm not gonna act like I watch all the under 23s and that. Like from what I see, he looks promising, but it's very hard for me to turn around and go, oh yeah, he's the truth. He looks really good, bro.
Yeah.
But bro, how can you guarantee anything? I remember when you lot had Wilson. Was it Dan Wilson?
Bruv. Oh, Wilson, bruv.
Wilson.
Wilson got brought through by Ryan Giggs, bro, and everyone thought that Wilson was gonna do the mad thing, yeah, James
Bro,
Wilson, and
James
he
Wilson.
never done it,
That's it.
and he
Yeah,
didn't do it, bro. Like we've seen
yeah,
it. I saw it with
yeah,
Giuseppe Rossi. I seen it
yeah.
with bare strikers,
And
bro. And the
Rossi
thing
was
is, with
good.
exactly. And then when you look at like David Nugent as well, coming up, he was England under 21 striker. Everyone thought he was gonna be what Harry Kane is now. It didn't work
Mm,
out. Like
mm,
we've seen it so many times with these
yeah.
young players, and that's why I look at the likes of the young United striker and that, and I'm thinking, you know what? Even though he's bagging goals, you need the extra bit of star quality, yeah, to do it in men's football at the top level. And I don't know if he's got that. That's why I think he might be another one um like the Nugents, like what's it like the Bamford. Bamford's playing for Leeds now, but when
David
Bamford was coming
Nugent,
through at
innit?
Chelsea, yeah,
David
David
Nugent, that
Nugent,
guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
like England under 21
He
striker. He
was,
was meant to
bro.
be their
He was.
Harry Kane.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
with
yeah.
Patrick Bamford at Chelsea. Them man were talking like he was gonna be like their
Bam.
next striker.
Ooh.
And now he's at
They,
Leeds.
yeah, they liked him. And I know it's not that he's not a striker, but Musonda at
Yeah.
Chelsea, people were singing his praises. Like I remember thinking, "Wow, this guy's special." Even players that have gone on to have good careers. I'm not saying these guys have. We're not saying these guys have had bad careers. A lot
Yeah.
of them are still professional footballers, but the hype that you hear when they're young is just not the same, obviously, for one reason or another. Even a good guy that I love at Fulham, a friend of mine called Ola Aina. Obviously, I say it called Ola Aina, plays for Fulham. Bro, at one point at Chelsea, he was the guy, bro. He
Yeah.
was going to be the guy that stepped up, bro. One move over here, one move over there. This happened, bro. Next thing you know, you're not even part of the equation anymore. So, yeah, man. Big respect to Foden. That's what we're saying, because to live up to this thing in football is hard. You've already got like what 0.01% people who make it via the academy anyway.
Yeah.
How many Phil Fodens are there in the country, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
To bust through the like how many? Like nah, it's mad.
It's a madness, and that's what I mean. And the thing is, he's doing it with real bad men around him. You know them ones. There's certain man they might bust through at like a no disrespect at like a Newcastle, or bust through at like a Sunderland or something like that. But this guy's busting through at Manchester City, bro. Do you know the level of competition? Yeah, that's there. Not just from the guys in the local area, but then the foreign players they bring into the academies as well, because that's who you're competing against. These men are signing players at 14, 15 years old and putting them in the academy with you, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So for you to be born here and bust through that first, your academy team, then come into the first team that they've spent hundreds and hundreds of millions, or if not billions of pounds on here, and you're starting, nah. It's mad. He has to start for England, blood, if he's starting for Man City. That's how deep it is.
Yeah, yeah. Him and Grealish.
Yeah, they're the coldest. They're the coldest. Him and Jack Grealish are England's most talented players for me. Like, just talent. Just talent. Sancho's there, but I think Sancho's got a ceiling as high as both of them, but I just think that at the moment, yeah, I don't rate the league that he's playing in. Like, respectfully, yeah, I think that league's tailor-made for him, innit? I think that the German league's a bit too... he's comfortable there, innit? If he's playing in the Prem and also at one of the top teams, like, make no mistake of it, yeah, like, I think that City would smoke Dortmund, blood. You know the ones, like, City on smoke, Dortmund on smoke. I don't think it's close, man. I think that Sancho's got the ceiling of a Foden and the Grealish, bro. He could even turn out to be better than them, bro. That's how highly I rate him in terms of his ceiling. But right now, I think that the level he's playing at, he's playing with great players and he's playing in a league that isn't as good. So I think that I wouldn't say he's comfortable, but I would say that I want to see him play a level up, bro. I want to see Sancho doing bits consistently, either in the Prem or in the Champions League or something like that. And then I'll be like, boom. Because what I'm seeing from Foden right now, yeah, that this youth looks like he could play in any team, in any system. I've seen Foden play centrally. I've seen him play on the right. I've seen him play on the left. Do you know what I'm saying? I just feel like he's so mature with his game. He could just play in any team, in any system, bro. Like, you could just fit him in anywhere. I think that Jaden prefers playing on the left. He can play on the right. But when he plays for England, he don't look as happy as when he plays for Dortmund. Do you know what I'm saying?
You say, yeah, I guess so, but you know what? Yeah, I kind of disagree because I feel like he's had a lot of happy days in England. You know, playing for England. I think his goal return has been fantastic as well. If you really think of it, Sancho.
Mm,
Yeah, like from what I've seen, and don't forget, England have gone through that stage where they're just papping teams left, right, and center. Rants like he's done. To be fair, he's done pretty okay. But I do hear what you're saying. I feel like it's getting to the point now where it's, are you going to stay in Dortmund to keep breaking these records that we know you've already got and you're not really going to win Bundesliga?
mm,
Or are you now going to say, okay, cool, you know what I mean, I'm going to take my talents elsewhere? But the problem is now, Rants, I know this ain't the transfer show, yeah, but
mm.
where does he go, bro?
Right,
Like,
we need to still go in for Jaden, yeah. But
mm,
and when you're saying about the England thing, Southgate is adamant he wants to play this 5 at the back thing. You know what I mean? Which doesn't really suit a lot of our players.
mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So again, it's kind of like what man, I got what we got 80 million pound centre back at the back, and we need to play 3 at the back because he's dead. Like this is what
Pace is lacking, bro.
he's dead, bro. At present, it needs to be John Stones and someone at centre back in it. That's like that's
He's not dead, bro. You can't say
no,
he's
Maguire's dead food, bro. Like he's
nah.
dead food, bro.
He's
Like
good at stuff.
he's
Very
not
good
good at anything apart from heading, bro. But when your head is a cinder block, bro, you're meant to be good in the air. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't gas, bro. You know, like that. Like Ollie spent 80 million pound on this youth, gave him the captain's armband, bro. I read this thing today, yeah. It said, yeah, that bruv, not only is it a world record fee for a defender, yeah, but bruv, Maguire, yeah, is the quickest United player to be appointed captain in nearly 60 years, blood.
Yeah,
And
I don't
he's
know.
one of our he's a liability. He's one of our worst players. A man's the captain. I've never seen anything like it, bro.
Yeah, and I think that was a shock to everyone, to be really honest with you. No one saw that coming. But you know why I don't really care about that? Because when I look at your team, I feel like Bruno's the captain anyway. So I feel like it's one of those ones there where, don't get me wrong, on paper it looks cynical, innit? Like, I hear what you're saying. But when you really think about it, I feel like you've got other captains like Matic, Bruno, I think even Rashford. I think those guys are more, do you know what I mean? Who I classify as your leaders. If I'm honest with you, it's kind of like the Arsenal thing where it got to a stage where I know, Rants, you couldn't name me who our captains were.
No, not at all.
I know you couldn't. You know them ones there, like it's kind of like, is he club captain? Is he? Oh, what Bellerin's captain? Oh, okay, cool. Like it's a bit mad. So, but yeah, you're right. I think at the current moment, Stones has to be centre back. But who do you pair him with then? I'm seeing some guys say Mings. Some guys say
Mings is left-footed and he's got pace, so he would make the most sense. Do you know what I mean? Just from a balance point of view. But then it's like we've got loads of bruv. When you look at the centre backs that actually have the best defensive record, you're looking at Tarkowski and you're looking at Ben Mee at Burnley. I think they've got the best defensive records outside of John Stones for their club or something like that. United's defense is a joke. You don't take any defenders from them, really. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you take Luke Shaw in at left back because he's probably England's best left back on form at the moment. But centre halves, you ain't taking them from United regardless. So
what about Ben Godfrey? That guy's looking like
yeah, he's doing well. But again, that's another brother that's better than Maguire, bro. Like honestly, I genuinely think he's England's worst centre back.
Nah,
Like I genuinely believe that.
There's worse.
No, I don't think there is. I don't think there is worse than him. I think he's the worst, bro. And the way he's been protected by the fan base is embarrassing. And the reason why he's been protected is because he's Ollie's guy, bro. He's Ollie's guy, bro. And he costs 80 million pounds. Imagine if another team spent 80 million pounds on Harry Maguire. United fans would be cooking them up, bro. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We'll be killing them.
Yeah, no, I think it's because and when I say English player, I mean we expect those prices to be high. Rents. I don't expect for anyone English, and this is me. I don't expect for anyone English to be bought for cheap. How much do you reckon? What you're gonna have Sancho? He's gonna go for 120. Some people are gonna say, "Oh, fair enough, he deserves it." But
Sancho will go for like 90 or something like that because of the COVID thing. They said that they're willing to take less.
Oh, okay. But then, if you're looking all around that team, you're looking at inflated prices. Some people might say, "Yeah, it's deserved." Some people will say, "Won't." Grealish, that's gonna be a mad thing.
Jack is 100 million. He is. That's just how it is, bro.
No one's worth 100 million.
It won't be. No one's worth 100 million today. It won't be 100 million up front, but Jack Grealish, you're not paying less than, because Harry Maguire costs 80 M's, yeah. There's no way that Aston Villa are taking less than 80 for him. They're not in it. And that's the problem with United paying that money. That's the problem with United paying that money, because everyone's now going to look at him. Because Ben Chilwell went for, I think, 50 mil, yeah? And everyone said, yo, like, the Marina's got a reasonable amount of money out of that. 50 million still for Ben Chilwell's a bump. You know what I'm saying? And he's not even starting now.
Yeah, a bump, you know.
It's a bump, 50 M's for a bog standard left back, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Them kind of Englishman used to get for 15 million back in the day. You know, like that. Remember when English players used to be cheaper?
The reason why I understand, I agree with you, is because Werner was bought for how much?
I want to say 40? Like 50 or something.
Yeah, it's probably less than that, you know. Probably less than that.
45, I think. And Liverpool couldn't afford him.
Yeah. So if you're looking at that, and obviously the likes of Kai Havertz and blah, 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 like, yeah. No, I know. But it's the English premium. The English premium is always going to be something else, man. And there's just nothing we can do about it, man. Nothing.
But that's funny, because I was having this conversation the other day, yeah, with someone, like one of the older heads, like probably around my dad's age. And he used to say, remember back in the day when you wanted a striker in the Prem, more time you'd get the English one because they were cheaper. You know them ones. You could go and get like the English striker instead of going and getting like the foreigner that might cost you big money. You could go and say, yo, give me a Zamora or give me a Carlton Cole or something like that. And them things, you could get them for about 10, 15 mil and that 20 mil. Now, brother, it's like, man, have to buy the foreigners, bro, because the English players are not as good and they cost twice as much. It don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah, it's been like that for a minute though, man. Like
it has recently. I can't remember the first English player that was ridiculously overpriced, yeah, but this Maguire thing's taking it to a whole new level because now everyone's comparing everyone to the Harry Maguire.
There were a few players that, for example, I'll take it back to people like Francis Jeffers. Nah, he weren't overpriced.
Bro, Andy Carroll went for, I think, 36 million.
That was the one.
That's what it was. Liverpool done that. Andy Carroll, Jordan Henderson, they spent bare money on these meaty ballers. And Jordan Henderson, I think, was 35 million, or was it 25?
Nah, he was 20. He was 20 mil.
Yeah.
And people were outraged.
Outraged, because they said, what? Andy Carroll, 36 M's. And then they said, hold on a minute, this is mad. And then, bruv, the market never came back down after that.
Yeah, nah. I think
it never came back down.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of prices, yeah, and it looks a bit like Francis Jeffers. I think we got him for like 10 mil. And to be fair to Francis Jeffers, he was very young. So you were looking at the future right there. Do you know what I mean? I think Wayne Rooney, no one ever argued that price because you just knew United.
But that was cheap though, 29 M's. At the time, it was expensive, but then it's like you're looking at a generational talent. He wasn't one of them meaty ballers, bro. Like when you sign a Ben Chilwell, it's like you don't have to sign a Ben Chilwell, bro. You could go second division in France, bro, and cop a geezer for 5 mil, bro. That's gonna do the same job, blood. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Like you're not signing, bro. He's not even England's best left back. Do you know what I mean? How are you paying 50 million for a man that don't start? Well, at this present moment, it has to be Luke Shaw on form, blood. And Luke Shaw, bruv, he's not 50 M's either. You know, like that. Like Ben Chilwell, bruv. Like, bruv, when I'm seeing them man are starting Kieran Trippier at wing back here on the left because them man ain't really trusting the left backs like that. It's mad for me right now. It's mad for me right now.
Big respect to, I know we've just been talking. Big respect to Luke Shaw. I think he's just come leaps and bounds. And I'm usually a critic, not of him as a person, but I think footballing wise, I don't think he's got enough England caps since he's been at United. I just don't think it's been good enough overall. But yeah, he has been playing of late, man. Do you know what I mean? There's still lapses of concentration, as we all know. But overall, yeah, you gotta respect him, and it's nice to see that happen. Yo, Rants, before we carry on, I want to focus on some of the games that we've seen in it. We spoke about City, Liverpool, flipping United, bruv. Jeez, I know you've been speaking about this already, yeah. Because I see yesterday I missed the show. I saw like 3.3k people, like 2 hours after the game. I'm like, damn, it's going off. But I was driving, so I couldn't really watch it.
Stressed, my guy. Stressed. United doing United things, my guy. This is what they do, innit? And the beautiful thing, about the United situation is, I could see this all coming from a mile away. but it's like man always gets called negative, yeah, for highlighting obvious things, isn't it? And then when I see man concede right at the end, it's like it was a catalogue of errors from start to finish, bro. Like the whole United thing, yeah. We never looked comfortable, yeah. We never looked comfortable in the game. Like, and Everton actually created more big chances than Manchester United in a game at home that we drew 3-3. And the mad thing about it is, how can you be up in a game 2-0, yeah, and not look comfortable, bro? Like, that doesn't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Game management, bro. United don't know how to manage football matches. And that's why I never feel comfortable, yeah. Even when we're ahead, I never feel comfortable with these brothers.
That's it, bro. Game management. What you said there struck, man, you know, because if you're looking at and that's what Bruno came out and said, really, innit? Did you see what Bruno said?
No, what did he say?
Bruv, I personally think he was getting at your defenders, innit? Like, I want to pull up what he actually said, yeah, but he was not happy. He spoke about the like basically the slip up, how you shouldn't be conceding. Hold on, what did he put? He goes, gutted with the result, very disappointed, but will never surrender. Nah, that's not what he said. He actually came out and he spoke a few times about how you can't be 2-0 up using 2-0. He mentioned game management as well.
Yeah, no, I've seen him, bro. Bruno's always digging people out, bro.
Yeah. Do you agree with that?
100%. But the thing is, I don't necessarily agree with him saying it in public here, but because I think that kind of undermining his teammates and undermining the manager. But I feel like it needs to be said, bro. You know them ones, because I know that he's not rating this manager, bro. Like there's certain things he said. Do you know what I mean? And I read out a Bruno quote not too long ago, and he was basically saying, yo, we need to stop relying on individual moments to win games, bro. Like as a team, we're not good enough. And it's the truth. Even his goal again, that's him pulling something out of the bag, like on his own.
That was nuts.
Just that's it.
Rants, he said, I think, hold on, these bloody adverts. He said, I think we gave the ball, we gave away the result. We gave away the game twice, he said, because after being 2-0 up at halftime, coming into the second half, the way we did, it's really bad. We're conceding goals every time, every game. We're conceding goals a lot of times. And at home, we concede too many goals, too many bad results at home. And this can't be possible. I think we have to win this game after being up 2-0. You have to win the game. It doesn't matter how. You concede 2 goals and you come again and you score again. It's impossible to concede another goal again from a free kick.
Bro, he's sticking it on the defense, bro. He's saying these men are shit, bro.
Bro, that's a very long, like,
that's brilliant. You love to see it, bro. Blame these men, bro. Because it's not just the defense, it's the goalie as well, bro. De Gea, Lindelof, and Maguire are dead, bro. You see that triangle there? That's a triangle of no confidence, bro. That is the Bermuda Triangle, fam. I'm telling you, anything that goes in there, fam, you're not seeing it again, fam. That's what them 3 are, blood. I'm telling you, they're a joke.
Yeah. So yeah, and again, that leads us to the next part, Rants. De Gea, bruv. Like we spoke about Alisson, David De Gea, bruv. Is it not time for Dean Henderson to get a fair shot, opportunity? Like,
yeah. Absolutely, but the thing is, yeah, here's the problem though. I don't think Ollie's got the bottle to drop De Gea.
Why'd you say that?
Bro, I just don't see it, bro. I do not see it, bro, because it's like this is the perfect time to drop De Gea and keep him out. You know, drop him because he's done enough. He's done enough that just get rid. It's that simple. Phase him out because this season was always going to be the season that you blood in Henderson anyway. Do you know what I mean? This is the season where you blood him in, get him used to being around the boys. He commands the box better than De Gea already. De Gea's commanding of the penalty area is bad. He doesn't come for crosses. Do you know what I'm saying? Clearly his communication is not very good as well, and his kicking's appalling. So what's that?
He doesn't talk too much. He's not very vocal, bro. And the thing is, goalkeepers are usually loud and just annoying, bro. Usually, like keepers, you could just hear them talking throughout the whole game to the point it pisses you off. That's how it should be if you're a defender. You should hear your keeper all the time. You should know where your keeper is all the time. And you see when there's a lack of communication, you see stupid mistakes at the back. Rudiger scored an own goal there. And I know it's because the goalkeeper, as much as man say, oh yeah, Rudiger should have got his head up. But bruv, if your goalkeeper's shouting, you know where he is.
He's played that pass almost blindly, not knowing that the keeper's coming for it, because he's thinking, yo, I'm just gonna play it like softly onto his right foot so he can clear it away. But the keeper's decided to come for it. If your keeper's shouting, saying, yeah, keepers or whatever, you don't play that ball back. You know where he is, whatever. He didn't know where his keeper was. Too many times I'm seeing the ball come between De Gea and a defender. There's no communication. And it's like, you have it. No, you have it. No, you have it. It's done, bro. Like, and you're an experienced goalkeeper. This brother's been there since the Fergie era, you know. He's our longest serving player.
Do you think as well it's when things are not going great? I'm not saying that you weren't doing well a few weeks ago, but when things are not going great, do you think for a goalkeeper that's a sign of hiding as well? Like, you know how some
guys, he's a coward. 100.
I said hiding. This guy says he's a coward.
He's a coward, bro. He hides in game.
Showing Rants, yeah. This guy takes it. Like, I was gonna say, you see, for example, yeah. You know the Spurs and Chelsea game. Did you watch that the other day?
Yep.
You see half time when they were doing the analysis and that, and you can see players like Ndombele didn't want the ball. You know what I mean? Like they're open, they can be open, but they're
not showing for it though.
Bro, they're not showing for it, bro. They're doing all the theatrics here, but
they don't want it. That's what Lukaku used to do, blood. He'd be standing behind the defender, yeah, with his hand up, calling for it. It's like, bro, you don't want it. You don't want it. You know what I mean? You don't want it. You know what I mean? That's bare, man. McTominay does it all the time. Bro, there was one game, he had 12 touches in one half, you know, dog. 12 touches in centre mid. Bro, you don't want that ball. Like, you know the ones. And United are a team that try and play out from the back. How are you going to have 12 touches? In DM as well, when like you're picking the ball up off the centre back. Literally, the attack starts with you, bro. How are you not involved in the game? And there's bare man that ghost, bro. They'll be hiding, but they're on the pitch and they're shouting the most, but you ain't seeing them touch the ball, bro. Them man, I hate them ball.
Directing it around them.
Bruv, them man are pointing to other people. Yeah, pass it there, pass it there. All of that, bro. Man's conducting the orchestra, no touches.
But you're
cowards.
Saying, do you reckon that's De Gea's way of hiding, just in general? Like he goes a bit quiet because he's not really going to be able to do other, you know what I mean? Like, is that his way of, you know what I mean? Like, basically not saying anything.
Bruv, De Gea is the kind of guy that'll make a mistake and go off injured. We've seen it bare times. He ain't got it about him, bro. De Gea will literally make a mistake, then he'll kick the ball and be like, yeah, hamstring and that, bruv. Nah, bro, you're rattled. He's rumbled, bro. He ain't got the personality to play for this club, bro. He's never had it.
You can't say that. You can't.
He's never had it.
You can't say
he ain't got the personality.
You lot were drowning because when you lot were drowning and he was bloody player of the year for 2-3 years in a row. Yeah.
Let me tell you why that doesn't matter, Joe. Let me tell you why that doesn't matter, because every man's been power league, yeah. And you see the best goalkeepers, it's the most active keepers, bro. De Gea, yeah, makes shots, bruv. If there's 15, 16 shots at him and he's active, cool. But he don't have the concentration, bro. That when you're a top keeper, the difference is concentration. Look at Leicester. They won a league with a decent back four and Schmeichel, who was solid. You don't need to be a world-class goalkeeper, you know, to be a good goalie, yeah. But your cognitive skills need to be top, bro. You need to keep concentration, bro. As soon as De Gea's not busy for a long time, yeah, and he has one thing to do, he fucks it. You know them, man.
I hear that. I'm not gonna.
The hardest thing to do in football as a goalkeeper is have nothing to do.
Listen, I hear you, but let's not forget that them seasons where you lot were just being smacked.
But that's why he looked good, because we were getting peppered all the time, Joe.
He was a good goalkeeper because he was stopping shots. He was, you know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
listen.
You can't say, oh yeah.
All you man, yeah, in the comment section, I don't know how old you are, yeah. In my life watching the Premier League, the best goalkeepers I've seen have always played for the low teams, blood, because they got more to do. You see keepers like Jaskalainen and them, man. Them man were literally making save of the week.
Shorts are Jaskalainen.
Yeah. Why? Because they were the most busy keepers.
Yeah, you say that, but then what was Cech then when he was playing for Chelsea?
Petr Cech is one of the best goalkeepers in Premier League history.
He weren't letting in, and they weren't packing in goals against Chelsea when he came in the first.
Exactly, but his concentration's way better than De Gea's, bro. That's why I think Chelsea have the best defensive record or something and the best home record in Premier League history for a reason, blood.
You know what I mean? So, but
they went unbeaten at home for like nearly 3 seasons or something ridiculous like that. And it was because of him, bro. As soon as De Gea ain't diving every 5 minutes, bro, he fucks it, bro. His concentration is not His concentration's not elite level, bro.
No, listen, I hear what you're saying. I don't think his concentration's elite level. I don't, not anymore anyway. I don't think so. But you can't take away from the fact that he was by far probably, I don't want to say the best goalkeeper in the world, but he was probably like top 3 at one point. Yeah,
He was the best goalkeeper in the world, maybe like at
maybe.
one point.
Neuer's always been ahead of him still, I can't lie.
I don't know, because Neuer's another one that will come out, do sweeper keeper blood, and then end up on the halfway line and that. Like,
yeah, you see, Rants, yeah, this is the thing, bro. Anyway, this is what you lot love to see in it. I'm not here to agree with Rants. If you want someone to do that, call Saeed. I ain't here for that, innit? I tell man straight, yeah. I think he's been top notch. Now, in the last couple years, like one of the comments said, I can't remember who, sorry, but I don't think he's been up for it. And I do believe that you guys are in a luxurious position where you can phase in Dean in it. So it'll be interesting to see what Ollie does. But you're right, I don't see him dropping De Gea, not this season at all.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't think he's got the brother. I'd drop him for the rest of the season, bro. I'll drop him for the rest of the season, bro. Like, I'd say, you know what, you're my cup keeper now. Swear down.
For someone who doesn't like Jose Mourinho, you move like Jose, bro.
No, listen, I like his pettiness, bro. You know, when he decides he's done with someone, that's what I'm like. When I decide I'm done, bro. I don't dislike that.
My head on the mic, bro.
No, I swear down, because Mourinho's the kind of guy, once he's made up his mind about you, that's it, innit? There's nothing you can do in it. And that's how I feel about certain ballers, bro. He's one of them. Like, I've made my mind up about De Gea, bro. He don't have the personality. And the thing is, yeah, what I don't like about him is his head drops, bro. You see, when you're at a top club, yeah, it shouldn't happen. His head drops. De Gea will make one mistake.
No, I've seen
but he makes one mistake, and then the rest of the game, he's on the ropes. He's rattled.
You know, the other day when he came out, I think it was against Sheffield. He came out for the ball and he missed it. Was it the Sheffield game? Yeah.
It could have been, because, yeah.
So anyway, comes out. And obviously, it was supposed to be a foul or whatnot. Can't remember what game. I think it was a Sheffield game.
It was, and then they scored from it.
So he come out and then they scored. Say it was supposed to be a free kick, fair enough. But what I found was weird was, bro, you see me, you got a call for everything. You come out, you go, ref, he pushed me. Yeah. There needs to be, man's got us, you know, even if they didn't push you, bro, you've got to look as if.
Yeah, brother, he was just sitting there, yeah, like he wet himself, just bare quiet. Like, you don't want no one to look at him. I swear down, he was just like,
yeah. So that's,
and we got him and Maguire at the back, you know, and Lindelof. Maguire actually stood there and watched the referee send off one of our players and didn't do nothing. That's our captain. If that was Roy Keane would have been in man's face, blood. He would have put that card away.
Pressure. You've got to put pressure on refs, and I know it's a different game. You're not supposed to, but you need to be making enough noise for them to, not enough to book you, but enough for them to know that, nah, there's a distress going on here. And I need to be convinced. I don't see that convinced. I don't see him like being convinced of that. That's my biggest criticism. And on top of that, you're right. I do feel like he maybe needs to sit down, but that's not going to happen. But anyway, that's the goalkeeper. Can we imagine? We've only spoken about the goalkeeper, yeah?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Man are gassing De Gea, real talk, because the normal saves that he should be making with his hands, he's making with his feet and that. And it just looks wavy, innit? But, bruv, man's bread and butter, yeah? He's not doing right now.
Rants is something else. What about when you look at now that Pogba's out for like a while?
Yeah, we're problems for us, bro. Problems for us. Nowhere to hide now. Nowhere to hide now, bro. You know them ones there. Pogba's been our best player for the last 2 months. And now he's gone. Know what I'm saying? So it's a McFred double pivot every week, yeah, with Bruno. Hey, blood, we're in trouble still. I think we're going to drop plenty of points now. Not going to lie.
You're not a McTominay fan, though, bro?
Not at all. I think he's dead food. I think he's dead food, bro.
Dead food?
Dead food, bro.
Like, don't get me wrong.
We were just talking about Foden, and now man want me to get excited about McTominay. Nah, I can't.
They do different things. They're different players, man.
You're right. One's a player and one's not, bro.
Different players, mate. How could you lot are just look at this toxic guy. Anas Ahmed says McTominay out. Are you mad? Like McTominay for me, yeah, he does the that's how I know I'm on Rants' channel, you know. This is someone saying, how can I rate McTominay? Bro, the guy does, for me, yeah, you're gonna hate this, Rants. I know you're gonna. I know
Bruv,
you're
you're sipping that glazer Kool-Aid, blood. You're about to say something wild. I know it.
Like basically, yeah, he works hard. I know you're not gonna like that, but he works hard. Yeah. In general, I feel like he's got the personality to dig you out of situations. Like when it comes time to like putting up his sleeves and that, bro, the guy puts in work, man. And on top of that, I'm not saying he's techie in it, but he can play decent football, bro. I don't think he goes hiding. I don't know about that game.
His passing ain't good, yeah. And it's like, for all of them, man, talk about, yeah, he's meant to be a combative player and he puts himself about. Bro, I've seen him play with Donny van der Beek, and Donny van der Beek's won the ball more than him, bro. Like, he's masquerading as some flipping, like, combative midfielder. But really, bro, he's a number 8 and he played number 10 in the reserves, blood. Like, he wants to be an attacking player, but he's not good enough, bro. So now he's masquerading as a number 6, bro. He can't play there, cuz. And he can't pass either. Like, bruv, Scott's actually better ahead of the play than behind the play, because he can't pass and he ain't got the brain, he ain't got the decision making. But you know what it is? Because he's a favourite and he's got the Scottish thing, you know what I mean? And Ferguson's been breading him for time, yeah. My man's getting in the team, bro. But Scott McTominay's not levels, bro. He's not levels.
I like it. Me and you are a different type of manager. Like
man said, elbow grease FC, blood. That's exactly what it is. I swear, McTominay's not starting for any of the top 6, apart from us.
I'll get back to you on that. But I like
none of them, but us. Man are saying how good he is, but he only starts for our team.
He reminds me of Henderson, bro. What's the difference with him and Henderson?
At least Henderson's a bit more intelligent, bro. It might come from experience and whatever, but Henderson's a lot more intelligent, bro, with his use of the ball, blood. McTominay is just some joke thing, blood.
Boy, I disagree once again. But yeah, boom, you got McTominay, you got what were we talking about? Yeah, because obviously Pogba's out. Bruno Fernandes, is he not going to be able to scrape you out of the issues?
But he'll still score goals for us, 100%. He'll still score goals for us, but that's not all we need from man, bro. You know them ones, like man need him to plug in and get in the midfield and do the dirty stuff. You know them one. Because right now Pogba's legs are gone from that midfield. We need some industry in there. So, you know what I mean? We're going to need Bruno to drop like 10, 15 yards, bruv. Get involved, win some tackles, you know what I mean? And keep it simple, bruv. You know what I mean? Is man going to do that? I don't know, bro. I think that we could get caught lacking without Pogba in there, because he's the only one that can actually pass for us in our midfield. He's our only passer, bro.
Him and
with
Bruno.
range of... Nah, Bruno's not a passer. Bruno gets assists, but he's not really a passer, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where Bruno just kind of... He just wants to lay it off and just get into the box. Like, if you watch Bruno, that's how a man plays. You play the ball into Bruno, you lay it off, and then just turn and run towards the box, bro. Man just wants to get into the danger zone so he can score goals, in it. Like, he's not involved in the build-up like that. So, I don't know.
So go on, bro. I was gonna say, what's your thoughts about him and the new contract situation?
What, Bruno?
Mm-hmm.
Well, give it to him, innit? I heard he's on something dumb like 75 grand a week, blood.
No, he was on like 80, but then
you
bumped it up a little bit. You bumped it up since then.
And what, you saying he wants more again?
Well, it's gonna be contract extension time, innit? Like soon. You can't.
Not really. He just came in, blood.
Yeah, true, a year ago. No, but if it's true. That's true. He only came in last year, innit?
Brother.
How long was the contract for? 4 years? Was it?
Something, brother. He needs to be on at least 200 bags, innit? For what he's doing, innit?
Yeah. I guess that's what it is. It's about the money, and I think
it's about the money.
Yeah.
But he deserves it, innit?
Yeah, he's the one saying he's the one waiting. He's the one stalling.
Yeah, because he's probably thinking, hold on, blood. Like, if I keep my stats up for another year, yeah, man could get a little Real Madrid thing or something. That's what he's looking at, bro. Come on, Bruno wants to win stuff, innit? He's not young, bro. Like, he moved at 25, innit? So when you move at 25, you know that you're going to spend your prime at this next club, innit, bro? Either you need to pay me obscene amounts of money, yeah? Or you need to be winning things. And he ain't going to win that on that Man United.
Hey, real quick one, yeah. Piss off Jason McLean about can see Joe don't have good taste in ballers. Shut up. Shut up, man. Yeah, you man coming in, you're cussing man's turtlenecks and that. The more you lot start seeing me on the channel, you start saying, oh, Joe's kind of baller. Like, listen, yeah. Like, I just like people who play with heart. Of course, you need technical ability, and we likes flash and all that kind of stuff. But you know, for me personally, McTominay, I think he's a good player in it. You lot might not agree, but that's just me. But yeah, back to yeah. And I hear what you're saying still, because if he's at that age, it means that if he's thinking of a move, Rants, he's going to be 27 at the least. Like the youngest he'll be able to move is 27, 28. So he definitely has to plan the next step of his career really, really well.
100%. And that's why, bruv, if you're being Bruno Fernandes, yeah, like, and they're offering you more money, yeah, and it comes with an extension, I can understand why he's not going to flip and sign that blood. You know, like that. If he said, yo, we'll give you more money, but you can keep the contract the same, I'm sure he would have just signed it, innit? They're probably saying, right, stay longer. And he's like, no.
Yeah. That's not business.
No, I don't blame him, bro. Like, you do not really pledge your future to this United team at the moment until you know at the end of the season what's going on with the manager, how many trophies you're gonna win, which I predict will be none. You know them ones there, bro. It's like, why would you actually promise your future to this club at the moment? You don't know what's going on, bro. The Glazers just flipping won the Super Bowl, blood. You know them ones there.
Trophies, mate. You know,
them man just won the Super Bowl with our money, blood. You know them ones there. Them man out here building new stadiums and that with United money, cuz.
They couldn't give a damn about, you know what I mean? Like, it's hilarious.
Bruv, they don't care about us, bruv. You know what I mean? And because of that, yeah, if you're Bruno, why the hell would you pledge your future to this football club? You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, bruv, if they had the same high standards, yeah, for this football club that they did for their NFL team, bro, do you think Oli would be in charge?
Oh, mate, that's you lot's problems, mate.
Them man got Tom Brady on one side, yeah, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on the other side. I beg, blood. Them man are not serious.
This guy managed to link in Tom Brady and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Brother,
what a guy!
These man are not serious, cuz they're not serious. But they got 7 ring, brother, yeah, and they got Oli blood. 7 rings, you know.
You lot got to clip this up. The guy that does bants and rants has got to clip that.
Bruv, 7 rings, bruv. And then you got this scrub that's got a Norwegian championship. Bruv, now you're taking the piss, bro.
Flipping heck, man.
You get me? So I don't blame
Bruno.
I don't blame Bruno. Man said damn Tom Brady on 500k a week. You're damn right.
What was I gonna say? Flipping up top, yeah. Even though I saw in the Arsenal game, Cavani sometimes obviously he does world-class stuff. Sometimes you get that side of him where it's a bit mad. Yeah.
Cavani stinks slyly. Yeah. Stinks, bro. Man's looking all like Yakubu'd off and that, blood.
Wait. That's always been him, though. You can't really say, like, he'll have a moment where, you know, he'll score a banger and then he misses a tap in. Like,
yeah.
What's your thoughts on him? Are you happy that he's ahead of Martial at the moment?
I don't care, bruv. I'm gonna be real. I don't really care because they're both feeding off scraps. So I'd rather that he's the one that's scapegoated instead of Tony. I'm not gonna lie.
Scapegoated?
He's scapegoated, bruv. Listen, yeah, I'd rather he's the one doing all the donkey work. What do you mean? Martial is scapegoated, bruv.
Bro, sometimes Martial's performances, yeah, sometimes. You want to talk about what stinks. His performance stinks sometimes, bro. Like when I see his attitude, bro, it's true.
Nah, bro. You know what it is, Joe? You know what I'm clocking with you and Akeem, bruv? You man are passion merchants, innit? You like them man like McTominay.
Where's the Joe Passion Merchant FC? Nah,
see, I didn't even see that. Bro, you know what it is, yeah? You like them man that run around and beat their chest like Tarzan. Let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you something. Even when Martial's not scoring, yeah, my man's contributing goals, bruv. He's won penalties for man. I've seen goals, yeah, where my man, yeah, has had 2-3 goal involvements, yeah, and no goals for himself, blood. I'm telling you, there's certain man, if not scoring goals, they're not offering a damn thing.
But you can't say that. You can't compare that to Cavani because if Cavani's not scoring, he's
if
giving
Cavani's not
scoring.
No, he's not. If Cavani's not scoring, bruv, goal involvement, blood. My man passed the ball to Liverpool for their goal, blood, in the cup. You know them ones there missed 2 big chances in the same game, blood.
One game, nah, bruv.
Bro, that Brez first touch here is an abomination, blood. Man got rid of Lukaku, and man have Lukaku here with a wig now, bruv. Like Lukaku with cousin it on the head, bro. I'm telling you.
You got to remember that Cavani was not your first choice in that sense. So when you talk about first touches,
but bro, I don't care about that, Joel, bro. He's 34 years old, yeah. He's on paper, yeah. In terms of goals scored, he's one of like the most elite strikers of the last decade, yeah. And when you watch man play, bro, at 34 years, you should be giving man consistency, bro. Age is supposed to bring consistency. They say the younger players are
What
inconsistent.
are you saying? He's not consistent when he plays. It's your
Hell
fan
no.
base that wants him to start. Do you know what
No,
I
but
mean?
I don't care what they want, bro. I'm telling you, at 34 years old, yeah, you should know what you're gonna get with someone. Every time I watch him, I don't know what I'm gonna get with him, bro.
I know what you're gonna get from Marshall.
He's
You ain't gonna
Jekyll
get
and Hyde. No, but you
You ain't
don't
gonna get
though.
much. No,
But you don't know.
For you lot for like what 4, 5, 6 years, bro. Yeah, he's due a flipping test. Yeah, Marshall, he's on his 5th year, innit?
Man,
Like,
yeah, but you said 4, 5, 6. Now you're saying he's on his 5th year. But man was our top scorer last season, bro. Like, and then man,
you know what? He was top goal scorer last.
he's having a bad season, Joe. It happens.
That's last season was a blip. I'm telling you, bruv. Like in general,
You're saying that, bruv. He top scored us under LVG. Yeah, LVG left. He had a horrid time under Jose Mourinho last season, bro. Coming
every 3 to 4 years for him to give you a good season. Is that what we're gonna do,
bro? Jose killed man, but Jose killed Bear man, so it don't matter.
Come on, man. It
don't matter. So that means with that same energy, you're saying, yeah, that because Oba's having a bad season now, all of a sudden he's just washed, yeah.
Nah, yeah. You know what? I've never thought he was that good anyway, to be honest with you. I thought he had great potential, but you can't be living off that potential thing for that long, bro. Do you know what I mean? Under LVG, I thought issues a problem. Then as the seasons are going on, I'm not seeing any improvement. Yes, last year was good. I understand it. But besides that, bro, you can't be looking at how many goals has he got this season? How many has he got?
I don't know.
Poor. You should know because you know what he got last
year.
Bro,
I know, yeah, that Bruno, yeah, our midfielder, yeah, has got more penalties than all of our forwards combined, yeah, and half of those are set pieces, blood. So I know United ain't creating that many chances for their strikers anyway, blood. So it don't matter who's up front.
Big up, flipping Tijan Brown saying Joe, my G, and the other brother that said, tell them he's lost. Do you know what I mean?
See what I mean? These delusional Arsenal fans, blood. You know them one. Is he where man are so stressed right now? Yeah, that man are just trying to cling to some Martial slander, bro. Listen, Martial slander ain't gonna drag you up the table, you know. Allow it.
Mohammed Saeed saying that my turtleneck's too tight or whatever. Yeah, brother, listen, listen. Don't worry about all of that. For me, I'm not the biggest Martial. I'd rather see Cavani play. I feel like your team gets more when Cavani's playing. For me, hands down. And
but they don't though, bro. Like. Man show that statistically, Martial is literally the one player in the team, yeah, that man's win percentage with and without him is drastic, bro.
Yeah,
it's him, bro, because he's
that's why.
Because he's the glue, yeah, that kind of glues everything together, bro. Man's link-up play is not the same without Tony, bro. Listen, man got rid of the big trampoline for the baby trampoline up front, bro. Because that's what Cavani is, blood.
I'm sorry, bro. All of these, Joe, you're just sent
trampoline, bro. You need to watch Man United, bro. That's what you need to do, my guy. You know what I mean? You need to watch Man United. It's fine, though.
I'll be real with you, yeah. I watch United, yeah. I watch Arsenal the most, then United second straight. Because you got to be ready for the bands, innit? Like, and stuff like that. But I don't think, and don't get it twisted, you know, Rants, yeah. I rate a lot of your players, you know. I look at your individual players, and that's why I reckon Oli had a sniff of being on top of the league, is because player for player, you guys have enough to get you out of trouble. You guys have enough to
100%. I hear all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? No one's disputing that. Do you know what I mean? No one's disputing that. Our players are definitely carrying, man, and that's why he said, "Yo, we're not in the title race because this guy's a fraud." Because you know what I mean, he knew what it was. So, do you know what I mean? The game is the game, people. But I'm not having the Martial slander for a second, blood. You get me? I'm not having it, bro.
But it's strange. How can you support a player who's given you 2 good seasons in like 5, 6 years, Rants? I don't get it.
What do you mean support a player, bro? It's not about that. Man knows ball, blood. You know them ones. Man watches ballers. I know ballers, bro. Just because man ain't playing well, that doesn't mean, yeah, that it's always all down to the player, bro. Same man that was saying, oh, Lingard shit. All of a sudden, he's gone West Ham. He looks good again, bro. I told man that Jesse can play ball, but man wanted to slander him and say, oh, yeah, but he got no assists, this, that, and the other. He goes to West Ham and bags 2 on his debut, bro.
I'll tell you what. But first of all, the levels are different because it's West Ham and the standards are different at Man United and West Ham.
But football, bruv, the pitch is the same size, the goal's the same size, blood.
Secondly, Rants, on top of that, yeah, I think Jesse, I'm like with you in it. I feel
Joe Glazer, blood.
Secondly, yeah, I reckon you you're right. Jesse Lingard can play football, and the thing about him is he's got fundamentals in it. He knows how to play. Let's not forget, in Russia, he weren't looking like no scrub. You know, he was doing bits, bruv, for a reason. No one was complaining that Jesse Lingard was starting for England. So I get what you're saying. Obviously, he's been poor at United. I'm not defending that, but we can't act like he can't play football. Martial can play football. I just don't think he's an effective player when he plays for United. And it's not.
Bruv, he's not effective playing for this Man United team at the moment, bruv, because the system's dead in it and it don't suit, man. That's fine, innit?
So okay, cool. So then what's the answer? Because he's gonna stick around till he gets a testimonial. What?
He'll be fine, bro. He'll be fine because Ollie won't be here forever, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
It's fine, bro. You know them ones there. Ollie won't be here forever. That's all man's saying. You know, like that. He won't be there forever, blood. As soon as man don't win no trophies this season, Ollie will be out on his ass, blood. Man, get a proper manager in, and then it's cool. You get me?
Who's coming in next then?
I don't know and I don't care, blood. You know that that's not my decision to make. I'm not a glazer. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside. Smash up that like button. You get me? 2,000 people in here. I'm going live with Lee Gunner on his channel. And then man's back here at 6 o'clock, bruv. The grind don't stop. You already know.
Don't make me come back for part 2.
Bruv, come back for part 2 later on in the week. It's fine, bro, with your martial agenda, bro. No one can't chat to my guy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll come here with a turtleneck and spit.
Bruv, that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do it, bro.
Trying to defend a striker that's played 2 good seasons, like 5-6 years.
Bruv, quality striker, blood. Don't disrespect Martial, blood. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you follow Cheeky Sport. The hyperlink's in the title. Make sure you follow the man them up for the content. You know what I mean? As soon as this snow stops, bro, we'll be back out on the football pitch as well. Get some more content in, fam.
Man said, Joe, come back, bro. You know
yeah, that's it, bro. Later on in the week, you can come back, bro, and fight your corner, innit, bro?
You know what I mean? Yeah, my corner's still big. And on top of that, we ain't even gone to Arsenal yet, still.
Bruv, listen, I got time for Arsenal. I got smoke for Arsenal, man. But yo, big up everyone inside. Do you know what I mean? Back again later in the week, bruv, because yeah, bruv, Manny's retribution. Still, I can't have this. You can't have this, blood. Not on my channel, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside. Big up Joe for passing through. You get me, man.
You bouncing,
bruv?
I thought, okay.
Bruv, shut up, man. Hey,
you man. Out, yeah?
Catch you, man, in a bit, blood.